Good morning, everyone. My name is Esther Osborne, attorney at law. I'm attached to the Public Procurement Commission, and I'm joining you today again to address some frequently asked questions concerning the complaint process. And in answering these questions, the Commission hopes to encourage stakeholders to take advantage of all those mechanisms available to them to uphold transparency, accountability, and legality in the public procurement system in Guyana. Now, let's walk through your questions and explain in detail how the complaint process works or how complaints are handled by the Commission. The first question posed to us was, what should I do if I'm dissatisfied with the rejection of my bid? The answer to that question is, if you are dissatisfied with the rejection of your bid, your first step is to submit a bid protest to the procuring entity that issued the tender. This is in the case where the contract has not yet been signed or entered into. This must be done, your submission of the bid protest, that is, must be done within 5 business days of the publication or from the publication of the contract award. And this is in accordance with Section 52 of the Procurement Act, Chapter 7305. Your protest must state specific grounds. It must be supported by evidence, including bid documentation, a clear identification of how you believe the law or the procurement procedures were breached. And more particularly, it can relate to the pre-qualification process, the procurement method selected, and the evaluation criteria used or how it was applied or misapplied. Once the protest is received, the procuring entity has 5 business days to respond. Now, if the contract has not yet been signed, the tender process is automatically suspended during this review period. For question 2, it states, what happens if the procuring entity does not respond to my protest or I'm dissatisfied with the response? In such a case, you may escalate the matter to the Public Procurement Commission by submitting a request for administrative review, and that is made directly to the Commission. This is in accordance with Section 53 of the Procurement Act. This must be done within 3 business days from either the date of receiving the entity's response or the expiry of the 5-day window with no response. Once received, the Commission refers to the complaint, or apologies, the Commission refers the complaint directly to an independent committee, which is called the Bid Protest Committee. The Commission would then request all relevant documentation from the procuring entity and also submit these to the committee. The Bid Protest Committee would conduct a paper-based legal review, and they would prepare a final written decision which is issued within 15 business days from its receipt. The decision is binding on the procuring entity. Just a reminder at this juncture that the Commission has aided the public with submitting administrative reviews and bid protests, respectively, by publishing administrative review forms and bid protest forms. You can visit our website at www.ppc.org.gy, access our resources tab, and the forms will be readily available to you. Question 3 states, what effect does submitting a bid protest have on the tender process? Now, the answer to this question is that the submission of a timely and valid bid protest has the effect of automatically suspending the signing of the contract until the process is addressed, provided that the contract has not yet been executed or signed. This is a safeguard built into the process to preserve fairness and prevent finalization of possibly irregular awards before due review. The decision that would be made by the Bid Protest Committee in any circumstance can have the following effects. They can issue an order that the procuring entity compensates the complainant for reasonable costs of preparing the bid, or they can issue a declaration of annulment of the procurement proceedings in whole or in part, other than any act or decision bringing the contract into force. This can, in certain circumstances, result in retendering. Now, for question 4, it was posed, are decisions made by the Public Procurement Commission final? The answer is yes. While the Commission does not award contracts, it may propose direct remedial action, such as annulment of procurement processes in whole or in part, or compensation for bid preparation costs. However, the Commission cannot order that the contract be awarded to the complainant. The decision issued by the Bid Protest Committee for any review under them is final and binding under the Procurement Act. It must be noted, however, that any person that is unsatisfied or dissatisfied, rather, with a decision made by the Commission can appeal same by applying to the Public Procurement Commission Tribunal, or in its absence to the High Court of Judicature in Guyana, the Supreme Court of Judicature in Guyana. For question 5, the question was asked, where can I get a bid protest form? As mentioned before, you may obtain a bid protest form or any other forms relating to the complaint process by visiting the Public Procurement Commission's website, again, at www.ppc.org.gy. You can navigate to the Resources tab, where downloadable forms are available for you. You may also contact the Commission directly for assistance in completing the form. Question 6, it states, what if the contract has already been signed? Can I still submit a bid protest? The answer in short is yes. In such cases, the complaint is submitted to the bid protest. Apologies. In such cases, the complaint is submitted directly to the Commission under Regulation 10.5 of the Procurement Regulations 2004. This must be done within 7 days of becoming aware of the grounds for complaint or aware of the breach in the procurement process. The Commission will then determine whether the matter may still be reviewed, and if so, will initiate a formal complaint process. Now, this brings us into the next question, which states, what if my issue doesn't fit the bid protest framework? Can I still complain to the PPC? And the answer is absolutely. If your complaint does not fall squarely within the bid protest procedures, you may still approach the Commission. The PPC has broader investigative authority under its constitutional provisions, Article 212 AAH and I of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. This now allows the Commission to investigate irregularities, mismanagement, or any maladministration in the public procurement system, even outside of the bid protest process. These complaints are reviewed by the Commission following a structured process, being first a preliminary assessment and correspondence with the procuring entity, expert review by legal and procurement professionals. The Commission deliberates then and issues its formal finding after full investigation has been conducted. And then it conducts the preparation, it prepares an investigation report, which is then disseminated to all relevant parties. This investigation report is also made publicly available on the Commission's website for public consumption as well. For question 8, the question was asked, who can I contact for help with the complaint process? For any assistance regarding bid protests, administrative reviews, or general procurement complaints, those which fall outside of the bid protest process, you may contact the PPC directly. The officers of the Commission stand ready to guide you through this process and to help you or refer you to the appropriate legal channels, ensuring that your complaint is handled fairly, lawfully, and in a timely manner. Just a reminder for you today that the PPC is committed to fostering a procurement environment rooted in fairness, accountability, and transparency. We encourage you, all stakeholders, to utilize these legal remedies to help strengthen the integrity of the public procurement system in Guyana, whether through bid protests, administrative reviews, or broader investigations. Well, that is my time spent with you today. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your time. And join us again. Look out for other live videos where we share information on how we can keep the public procurement process in Guyana fair, legal, transparent, and competitive. Have a good day.